Who am I? Man, I feel like this is a question I keep on asking myself in this season. But it is what it is. I'm going to continuously build regardless. I don't know about most people, but I feel like life has just been life, and so many things, so many situations, so many circumstances, so many tests, so many trials. And at times just feels very, very overwhelming. I find myself always asking, who am I? What is going on? What do I need to do? Am I doing the right thing? And the reality is that even though I move in a good pace and good cadence, sometimes I forget the number one thing, our relationship with God. And for me, I never want the foundation of who I am to be missed. I never want the source of who I am to be gone. I remember myself before I served God. I remember who I used to be. And man, I'm thankful for where God has me in my life. I'm thankful for how far He has truly brought me. Even in this season of feeling confused, feeling a little out of place, I still feel God's presence. I know He is still with me. It's just up to me now to keep those first things first. God, as being an individual who truly likes control, who likes to try to plan and orchestrate things, it's just not doable. Yes, I am a go-getter. I am a ambitious guy. I like to be detailed out, but I keep on hearing in my heart, in my spirit, the old version, the old ways that I used to operate. It's just not going to work. In this season, I have to make some changes. It doesn't mean that I've done something wrong. It doesn't mean that I'm falling short. It just means that the old tactics, the old skills, the old process, the old version of me is not equipped for this next chapter of my life. And I believe that's really something that we all have to marinate on, because we constantly try to take older versions of ourselves into next seasons, next chapters of our lives, not realizing that that version of yourself was great for that season, but it's not that version that God needs for you in this particular season. In that last season, God was teaching you something. God was pouring something into you. God was taking you to a certain place. Great, you got that. Now it's time to take that to the next level. And it's taken me some time to really sit back and reflect and really analyze how I'm feeling. Where am I at? What's going on around me? And the more that I reflect, the more that I think about this, the more that I process this, I see and I hear, be ready for this next season, or become the new version for yourself in this next season. I don't know about anyone else, but my number one desire in life is to be the praise of God's glory. When I look back at my journey, when I look at who I used to be, I wouldn't even fathom being where I am in my life right now. I never in my wildest dreams imagined being a project manager for a Fortune 500 company. I never imagined working in leadership. I never imagined working on the praise team, being active in church. I never imagined becoming an entrepreneur and doing these different things. But because of my faith in God, and because of my obedience, and because of me just moving as God has me to move, it has helped me flourish. And somewhere down the road, I forgot to just continuously move as God's having me to move. I even think about friendships that I've lost. And I don't even think it was intentional to lose those friendships. But I understand now that certain people come in my life for a season. Certain people are meant to be in my life permanently. Certain people are meant to be in my life to teach me something. And when I had to learn how to let go of those difficult relationships, they were great, but it was becoming stunting to me. It was tough. And why am I talking about all this? Because I am sitting here examining just how much life changes and how much things around us have to shift for us to truly operate in the abilities and the demeanor and the ways that we're supposed to be. We're holding on to old versions of ourselves, old thought processes, old friendships, old relationships that are not being beneficial to us. It's not easy. I'm telling you from experience. But I am determined in this season to let go of anything that is not what God has for me in this season. I want to become the man that He has ordained for me to be. This quote truly, truly holds dear to my heart. When the day comes, when he comes back to us and call us up, or I die, whatever it is, a couple things that come to my mind. I desire to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. But I also desire to know and to hear that I left this life empty, meaning that I have fulfilled everything that God has created for me to do. I left it all on the table. I got rid of that fear. I got rid of that insecurity. I got rid of those people that were holding me back. Not they were holding me back because they were bad people, but because it wasn't meant for that season. Even as I endeavor to become that man, I am learning boundaries and learning how to put people in certain places to where they don't get as much access from me. In our lives, we have to understand how to put boundaries around people, family, friends. And man, I'm telling you, that's tough. I am a family orientated guy. I love my family. I love my niece and nephews, my mom, my sister. It's like, I love being around them, but being able to be who I'm called to be. Not because I'm better than them, not because this or that. It's because of where God is taking me and how God is dealing with me. Even as I sit here and talk, I process through who I used to be at the age of 18, 19. That James is completely different than a James in his 30s. And I'd be remiss to say that we have to understand the importance of each level, each season of how they shift. And we have to learn how to flow with the shifts. You, me, all of us. I will say this. As I sit back and I reflect, one of the best decisions I've ever done in my life was choose God and chose to surrender my life to him. There's a season to where I was depressed. I was angry at the world. Didn't even know why. Felt empty inside. Felt worthless. But God loved me so much that he decided to speak to me and tell me that I was worth more, and dealt with me to cause me to shift out of my current situation. I didn't decide to serve him right away.